Located in southeastern Virginia, just south of the James River, Surry County is row crop country, like this cotton field I'm standing in. Farmers here are busy this time of year. They're also harvesting soybeans, corn, and peanuts. Cotton has long been a staple of Surry County agriculture, but farmers here have also harvested many other good crops.
We have everything from some vegetable producers that may only have a couple of acres growing sweet potatoes, garlic, some of our cole crops, and then tomatoes in the summer. And then we have our larger producers that are producing mainly peanuts, cotton, corn, soybeans, and wheat here in the county.
Cooper is one of the few Virginia cooperative extension agents serving in their home county. Her father, Steve Pittman, is a grain farmer, passing on the traditions he learned.
Still, the same communities are still tight-knit. Everybody looks after each other.
Like a growing number of Virginia farmers, Pittman lives across from a large solar field. It's a reminder of the changes that are coming to the county. What hasn't changed here is the annual cycle of harvest season. Paul Rogers is picking cotton. Depending on the year, he grows cotton, corn, wheat, soybeans, or peanuts. For him, farming is just a way of life.
Picking cotton, it can be a great day, or it can be you'd rather be in the dentist with no Novocaine type of day.
Rogers will soon be working on his cover crop for the winter. In Surry County, many farmers prefer to plant rye in the winter because it can hold more nutrients than wheat, another popular cover crop. Nearby, a crew hired by Steve Berryman is working on his last day of harvesting soybeans this year.
We farm about 5,000, about probably 2,000 in corn, and 27 or 2,800 in soybeans, and 500 or 600 acres of peanuts.
Berryman has lived in Surry County all his life, and his family has roots here going back over 200 years. He says Surry County is a good place to farm. While there's been population growth, the county has plenty of open land for farming. There are 111 farms in Surry County, covering 42,062 acres. The market value of all agricultural products is $23,899,000. Crops are the biggest commodity group, with grains such as soybeans bringing in $7,418,000. Hay and other crops come in second, with $1,397,000, while cotton accounts for $1,268,000. One way people see Surry County for the first time is on this ferry, which runs between the northern and southern sides of the James River. It's a way to draw visitors, and it also allows farmers and other Surry County residents access to the hospitals and shopping on the peninsula. Clifton Slade has spent his life around agriculture as a former extension agent. Now he operates a certified organic farm on the land where he grew up. Slade grows sweet potatoes, sweet potato plants, and elephant garlic. On this day, he and his team were planting elephant garlic using a hot branding iron to cut holes in the tarp where the bulbs will grow.
I'm a successful farmer, but my success rate is not good. I'll try 10 things, but only 2 of them work. Hence what I have.
Right.
But they work so good that I'll go and try 2 or 3 other things.
Slade and many other farmers here understand the need for diversification and experimentation.
I think everybody in agriculture is going to have to diversify somewhat to be able to keep the farming operation profitable.
Agritourism is another way farmers have diversified in Surry County. Hampton Roads Vineyard and Winery boasts not only wine, but it also features one of only 9 goat towers in the world, according to owner David Sheldon.
We wanted to do something to continue the farm theme, which is where we are because we raise our own Red Angus cattle. And we wanted something that people remember as opposed to just another place to go drink.
The people of Surry County are committed to keeping their community rural so that agriculture can thrive here for generations to come. In Surry County, I'm Burke Moeller reporting.